from the past. Breeze where desire pass. Easy, let it pass. I wrote you a letter. I picked out the typeface. Taking my sweater. Unpacking a suitcase. This house is a burden. Its windows are airways. Linoleum tiles. It's cracking, it's sun-baked. Backdraft. Postage stamps. Headline. Reading lamp. Loose change. A yellow cat. Far out. Get some rest. I wrote you a letter. I picked out the typeface. Taking my sweater. Unpacking a suitcase. This house is a burden. Its windows are airways. Linoleum tiles. It's cracking, it's sun-baked.
So I'd like to talk to you about the color pink. As you noticed, I am wearing a shade of pink. Most might actually call it peach because that's what it's a little closer to, but it definitely has hues and shades of pinks in there. That being said, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my relationship with the color pink because I thought it was kind of funny that a couple of my most recent cast-offs have been pink. I just want to share that as a kid, I was definitely a tomboy and I disdained the color pink. I associated it with being feminine and being weak and not being able to keep up with the boys, which was my main goal in life, was to keep up with my brothers or my cousins or my friends and show them that I was strong and powerful and independent. And that meant for me to deny all of these things that were associated with girls. And I'm not the only one with this story. There's plenty of us out there. But as I have grown older and hopefully a little bit wiser, I really started to embrace all of these girly things that I've never done before. Some of the bigger ones being wearing makeup or playing with clothes or outfits that were more feminine and pretty. And I distinctly remember my ideas on the color pink changing when I was a young teenager and I was babysitting these really sweet girls. And one of them asked me if I could wear the color pink the next time I came to babysit them. And I didn't own a single thing that was pink. And I tried explaining that to them and they just could not understand. And they were like, but pink's a great color. You should wear it. We'll all wear pink together. And I still had this whole thing with the color pink that I was just like, but it's feminine and I don't want to be seen as feminine because again I associated it with being weak or too girly and that people would judge me for it, which is so silly because as I have gotten more into knitting and more into exploring the ideas of what types of colors I like, especially when it comes to artwork and all this stuff, pink is such a great color. There's a lot that pink has to say, and especially once I got into floral design, I just, flowers in general, anything pink, all the colors of flowers are gorgeous, and I would never say, oh, I don't want that because it's a pink rose and that means X, Y, and Z if I were to like that. So I guess the funny thing is that I kind of want to talk about is just this inherent misogyny, I guess you would say, that you kind of pick up on as a kid, and these very defining traits that are created just by society, and how in some ways they are unhealthy without you even realizing it. That I built up such a belief about the color pink that I put my own judgments on other people who wore the color pink. I'm really enjoying this moment in my life where I'm standing up and really accepting this color as something that I love and I find beautiful, and that a color shouldn't define us or define who we are, and what we like or dislike also shouldn't really define who we are, because it's only one aspect of our personalities. So I guess that's my little tidbit about the color pink and what I've learned from it. So I just wanted to share that little bit of how accepting this color pink has sort of given me a little bit of enlightenment, you could say. And I hope that you kind of go forward and you decide to challenge things in your life that you might believe just because somebody told you you had to think that way. So it's always good to just test the things around you, albeit cautiously. And who knows, you might end up finding something new that you absolutely love.
Landline, paper maps, pieces from the past. Breezeway, desire paths, easy, let it pass. I wrote you a letter, I picked out the typeface, taking my sweater.
So hi. Try to collect my thoughts a little bit. I'm trying to sit down, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and I wanted to just kind of address the state of our world right now, especially here in the US. Things are pretty intense, and personally, I think they're intense for a very good reason, and everything that has happened over the past, I'd say about week, that has escalated is pretty incredible. I will say, there's a lot to say, but I don't really want to focus on my personal feelings of everything, because I feel just like literally everyone else. I'm overwhelmed, and I am trying to take the time to educate myself and learn as much as I possibly can, and also work on unlearning a lot that I was taught as a child. That's all I have to say about my personal feelings for everything, other than, hey, Black lives really matter. And at this point in time, they should be our main focus. So I don't know quite when this actual video will be posted. So right now, today is June 3rd. So it's pretty prevalent on social media. Incredible resources out there for anyone who is interested in donating either their money or their time. I really hope that people can learn to stop being so selfish and ignorant. And I hope that I can do the same thing, that I can start looking past my own self and looking to the people who stand right next to me and trying to help them in any way that I can. Other than that, I really hope and pray that you're all doing well. I hope that you're staying safe. If you are somebody who is participating in protests, of course I want to cry and I want to have emotions about this. I'm not going to do that, because nobody needs that at all whatsoever. Those are for me in my private times, which is why I do want to try to not have this conversation and be all about my emotions and my feelings. I want to try to be putting positive content out there that is actually helpful. So hopefully when this video does go up, I am attempting to have a good list of resources, and hopefully stuff that I have actually read or watched or seen myself and digested myself, or have heard from valuable sources, that it's a good place to start. Other than that, I'm doing artwork, which is helping so much. So yeah, art is a great way to work on some healing.
Landline, paper maps, pieces from the past. Breezeway, desire paths, easy, let it pass. I wrote you a letter, I picked out the typeface, taking my sweater, I'm packing a suitcase. This house is a burden, its windows are airways, linoleum tiles cracking. I wrote you
So I'm working on making, oh boy, I'm getting some paper cut. That's what I'm working on right now.
its windows are airways, linoleum tiles, it's cracking, it's sun-baked.
So this is what I have been kind of working on, are these poppy art style pieces, and my friend said that she would really like some postcards, so this is sort of what I'm working for. So I think my end goal is just going to be scanning these and uploading them, digitizing them, and seeing if I can get them printed on like postcards that'll have like the laminated front, so they're a little more protected. Because with this sort of paint, the Posca paint pens, I think it's just going to scratch off. It's going to get nicked up and messed up very quickly. So it's not really going to last through the mail. So I'm going to keep kind of working on those. Compared to like my other ones, I want to keep true to color of plants with this series rather than doing sort of pop art mixed up colors. That's the idea with this. Hopefully I can get those. I think I was going to aim for around 8 of them, but I might do another series of 6. We'll see how it goes.
Landline, paper maps, pieces from the past. Breezeway, desire paths, easy, let it pass. I wrote you a
Greetings. So what's up? Let's give you a little jesty jest here. How about over here? That works, right? Hope y'all doing well. So I'm working on this project. Can you tell? Can you tell what it is? I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. This is supposed to be a hat. A branch hat. And I just don't really quite know how I'm feeling about it. I'm working on making like a couple more branchy things. I'm thinking about making them more like this shape, where they have like a longer, almost like a tree. But I feel like I might have to do more of these to kind of fit. I'm debating on if I should take this off completely and kind of reconfigure this so that it goes better with this and add some separation. I'm just so lost with this and I just want it to be over. I'm not having fun anymore. Which is fine. This is one of those things where when people ask me to make them a weird project and I'm like, yeah, I'll do that, like, because I like making weird projects. But at this point in my life, I'm gonna take it off. At this point in my life, really we've got a lot going on. We're trying to decide our next step for where we want to move, and that's kind of a stressful thing, and there's a lot of like future planning factors that go into it. It's not as simple as, well, we'll just move here because X, Y, and Z. It's like, well, if we move here, what will it be like in 6 months? And yeah, so it also, this is great. It also relies a lot on me making a decision, which is very difficult because I'm very bad at making decisions, and I'm also very bad at knowing what I want out of life and knowing where I want to be. So we're trying to really work on that. And there's still a lot of people we got to talk to, a lot of different kind of options that we need to consider going forward. But anyways, the long story is I don't have the brain space to kind of work on a project like this, but I'm somebody who's just like, I've been working on this for like 4 months, in the sense that I've been working on it since whenever they asked me to make it. And you know, I want it to be done so I can focus on other projects and not really kind of have this sitting around. And then hopefully, you know, give it to the person who wants it and they can enjoy it before next winter. Anyway, yeah, so I find that I really just need some simple projects. I'm not really feeling that burning fire to cast on anything new. Instead, I'm going to be sewing these stupid tree branches onto this hat over and over again till I get it right. Whew. This is what one of them looks like. So I think I'm going to kind of put that one by itself to the side. It's not going to be perfect. I'm going to try to make some little leaves to go on the branches. There was a request to like add highlights to the tree branches. I don't have any other yarn than this dark brown, so this is what they're going to get. Say hello, Ed. You wanted attention. You asked for it. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Now work on this. I'm gonna finish this little corner right here. I can do it. Let's get sewing. Oh, I just hit myself on the eyeball. Why?
Wrote you a letter. I picked out the typeface. Taking my sweater. I'm packing a suitcase. This house is a burden. Its windows are airways. Linoleum tiles. Cracking and sun-baked. Backdraft. Posting stamp. Headline.
Alright guys, look. So we're all put together. And the back is okay. There's a couple puckers. So you can see, like, let's see if you can. I hope my camera's not freaking out. A couple like puckers and folds because I wasn't being super careful to like smooth out the back fabric because I'm just trying to sew and get it done. But it doesn't look terrible. I just realized though that I completely missed my opportunity to embroider a little something on the back from an Alice in Wonderland book, like an Alice in Wonderland quote. Oh, that'd be so great. So I might still try to do that. Once it's all finished, that'll be like a very last thing. But I still have to cut out all of my bias tape and make all my bias tape for this. And I've even kind of been considering rolling my edge like that, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll kind of see how it goes. I still think it needs bias tape, but I kind of wish that I had the forethought to do a border as well, because it would be really cute. I mean, technically I still could. It would have just given it like 2 more inches to make it bigger. That's not 2 inches, that's like 4 inches. It would have just been nice to have it be a little bit bigger. I don't know, something to consider, but it's coming along. So I just have to do the reverse direction. So I went this way, did all of them this way, so now I have to do all of them this way. I thought this would be a good time to update you on my shifty sweater and also all of my little plants that are doing so well. Big plants. Okay, back to the shifty. So this is Shifty by Andrea Mowry, and not much to update you on other than I have separated for the sleeves over here, and I'm just working my way down on the body. And I want to say that maybe I hadn't made the transition, but I have transitioned to these 2 colors, with this being the background color, this being the sort of little dots. And it's kind of bold, but I don't hate it because my idea is to wear this during like the fall. So it's very suiting to that. And then I think once I kind of do enough of this, I'll be switching back to this to finish it off so that the hemline will be in this color. So that's all that I have to say about this right now. It's going very well. I haven't really done anything different from the pattern, so I'm enjoying it. It's very sort of mindless. There's nothing too complicated, but the little nubs and getting to purl every other row keeps you on your toes, keeps you busy. So it's a great project to have. Guys, it's June. Like hot summer days, just hanging out. Anyways, been trying to get some stuff done today. I just finished painting my nails because I've been needing to do that for a while. I have been still working on some paintings. I keep calling them paintings. Essentially they are, even though I'm using paint markers to make them. So I have 3 more sketched out. Here, I can show you a little bit of what I've been messing around with, different styles, and seeing like how the colors play off of each other and the best way to get depth and shapes and how they all work. So, but this one I just finished and I do like it. I think it turned out okay. I do want to see if I can add a little bit more detail. I'm just not quite sure how or where. So I'll have to play around with that. But for now, I think I'm gonna go take my cats outside because they would love that. They've been sleeping all day. They deserve a little activity. Allow me to introduce you to the mess that is this tree hat, branch hat. Although I think my idea is working out and it is coming together. Now we have to attach 2 more branches. I'm watching Cheyenne Barton, who's like my favorite YouTuber. This is gonna get a little pom-pom. So yeah, I'm hoping to get this done in a little bit, and then I'm pretty much almost done with all the quilting on my quilt. So I'm gonna be working on that and hopefully finishing that up tonight, and then probably taking a nice picnic at the park by myself. It'll be lovely. My picnic plans were bamboozled. We're supposed to have like a severe thunderstorm. So I decided I'm working on my artwork. So you guys, I really love these. I'm having so much fun designing these and just kind of playing around with florals and details, and they're gonna show up a lot in this vlog, but that's fine. My end goal is to get these scanned and hopefully have a little postcard set that I can get printed and either give away to friends, or if I'm feeling super ambitious, I can sell. We'll see. I kind of want to have fun and figure out where this is going to take me. I'm going to share with you the little mess that I decided to get into tonight. So here I am. I decided to go ahead and add a border onto my quilt. Yes, I did finish all the quilting tonight. Yeah, I went ahead, started cutting some bias strip, and then was reading the instructions for the quilt and realized that I didn't need to cut it on the bias, I just needed to cut strips. So whatever. And then I also cut out the border pieces, and I just sewed the first border on, and now I'm gonna iron it and see how it's gonna look. So I'll probably stop here tonight because I am tired and it is late. It's like almost 11 o'clock. So yeah.
Pieces from the past. Breezeway, desire pass. Easy, let it pass. I wrote you a letter. I picked out the typeface, taking my sweat.
Think I made enough bias tape? Let's start ironing.
Sunbaked backdraft, postage stamps, headline, reading lamps, loose chain, a yellow cat, far out, get some rest. I wrote you a letter. I picked out the typeface, taking my sweater, unpacking a suitcase. This house is a burden. Its windows are airways, linoleum tile. It's cracking and sun-baked.
Okay, people. Here it is. All its glory. This is way too much binding tape. But I guess the extras will just be used some other project. That's the current state of things. I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Good night. So I just wanted to get on here and share some resources that I have come across in these past few weeks as the Black Lives Matter movement has really taken massive strides and really opened up my eyes and hopefully a lot of other people's eyes to a lot of stuff that's going on that we have been so privileged of being unaware of. So here are some ways that you can help. Please take some time to educate yourself. And these are some of the things that I've really been enjoying and find it easy to incorporate into my daily routine. So the first thing that I highly suggest you check out is this website called Ways to Help, and it's just run by a young boy, but he keeps it updated as far as all the trending hashtags and ways that you can reach out to your representatives, sending emails, making phone calls, as well as any way you can donate money and where you can donate that money. My two suggestions are, first, Don't donate money to change.org. That money just goes to change.org. It does not go to the particular petition that you are signing. And second of all, if you are emailing a representative, please make sure that you are writing an original email or changing the title if you are using a template, because there is a possibility that when they get mass emails that are all the same, that they can either filter them or send them all directly to trash and not even read them. And then another resource that I have been using and really enjoying is the Black Voices / Black History playlist that the Vlog Brothers have put together. A lot of incredible resources through that, and a lot of really awesome YouTubers that you can find through that playlist. Because through that playlist, I actually found Julesy, who is changing my life, and I love her a lot. She's actually somewhat of a booktuber who takes on more educational content, and her videos are very well done and very well thought out. And she just started a new series called Focus on the State, which is going to cover more of voting per your state and what we need to focus on and what type of people we need to get into office in order to make change. And the last resource that I want to share with you is this Word document that two girls named Autumn Gupta and Brianna Wallace started. It's called Justice in June. And if you're someone who really enjoys having a little bit more structure, this is a really great opportunity for you, because it's a whole entire calendar that they have set up of something that you can do each day, either read, watch, listen, or actively do, such as emailing a representative or donating to a cause that educates you and keeps you actively involved in this movement. So I highly suggest that you check that out. And they even broke it down into time. So if you have 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, or 40 minutes a day. It's very well done, and they do have a GoFundMe so that they can put more time and effort into refining this. But for right now, it's free. Everything is linked down below, so you'll be able to find all of these resources, and I really hope that you take the time to check them out.
Windows are airway, linoleum tiles, cracking in sun-baked backdraft.
And that is going to be it for me and for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed spending some time with me. As always, I enjoy messing around and making these videos. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next one.
Far out.